Oh, oh, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, nerds? Back with another video. Like I talked about in the previous video, which was about Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesis, we are going to do a little bit deeper of a dive into Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesis. And so getting right into it, because I don't want this video to take forever. It's already going to be long as hell. So we've got a couple things on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesis page. They've got a deck list point tabulator and some sections for Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesis. And so just to show you what the deck point tabulator looks like, and not to skip too far ahead, but one of the decks we're going to be looking at is Dragon Rulers, and so I just did a quick little check for Dragon Rulers. You could play triple of the good Dragon Rulers, and then triple Warding and triple Judgment, and be at 99 points. But it's pretty good. You just type in whatever card you want, and you can save it. It's kind of stinks that they don't have a mass generation aspect, or mass adding aspect, where you could just, like, if you have your deck in a deck list, you have your deck for TCG Player, you have your deck for whatever other websites, and you could just copy and paste them all into there. It stinks they don't have that yet. But the other thing I wanted to go over was they've got all the different Genesis posts that they've got in this Genesis section, and something that's important, shout out to Squid, who commented on yesterday's video about Genesis and commented that there might be different point totals. There is, in fact, according to their own Konami website, right? According to them, apparently, so it's the tournament store can set the points for the tournament. So it can have 0 points, 50 points, 200 points, any number you like. It is up to the tournament store, which I straight up don't like. I think it should be, 4-point options: 0, 50, 100, and 200. Or 3 options of like 50, 150, and 0. I mean, I don't think you should have unlimited points. I don't think that you should go crazy. You should keep it competitive, super fun at 0, fun, quote unquote, I guess, although I don't think that would be like super fun. But really, I don't like having anything over 150 points. But again, it's apparently up to the stores. They can put whatever points they want, the default of 100, or customize it to whatever. I think 100 is a good default. 150 tops. 50 points is nice. You can have more of an older school flow with a couple things popped in there. But that was the point clarification, is that it's default 100, but the stores can add whatever points they want. I don't think they should do that. But now, getting into the Genesis list and talking about some decks that may or may not be good, here's the Genesis list on the Konami page. And something that you can do to let you guys know is you can click the card name or the points to organize it by section. So we're obviously going to be going over these points in this list and everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click over points twice and actually start with the 100 points on top and work our way down, because I'm going to go with we could take a look. You can pause the descriptions for all of these links, obviously the description below. You can take a look at all of these things. I personally don't really care as much about the 175 point cards, especially if we're playing a default game with 100 points. There may be, like, I'm going through a couple of these, like, for example, Christia. So Christia is 100 points, and Herald, I'm pretty sure, is not on here. Yeah, Herald of Arclight, Diviner of Herald. So Herald of Perfection is not on here. So a Herald deck by itself is pretty freaking good, right? And so adding a Christia, one Christia to Herald, that definitely will make it better, right? Obviously. But will it make it, like, go insano mode? I don't really think so, right? And so aside from that, comment about it, I really am not going to go into Herald of Perfection decks, right? So that's kind of why I don't want to do the 100 and the 75 pointers, because you really can't build. You can't. I want to see what decks would be good if I could add in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 copies of a couple different cards, not decks that you're only adding one card to, right? So that's why I'm not going to go over the 100, not going to go over the 75 points and stuff. We're pretty much going to start at right underneath YuGiOh, the Ancient Sentinel. We're basically going to start at the 50-point limit and then go over what decks and what different things we could take a look at, because that's where, honestly, Morphotronic Telephonin is 55. Adigo is 50. So we could take a look at some of this stuff, but let's take a look at this list and see if there's anything good, because again, you know, like the barrier statues at 60, I mean, let's see what Adam Emancipator. So Adam Emancipator Dragite is the only Adam Emancipator card on here. So when I go over to barrier statues for 60, I can basically play a full Adam Emancipator deck with a barrier statue and do like Beast Barkion barrier statue, which is kind of hilarious. But you know, again, we're gonna start at the 50s. So immediately, I'm taking a look at over here. I'm taking a look. Max C is 50 points. So you can, if you've got a really good deck, or a deck you think would be good but loses, it's a turn 2 deck, or a deck that really just doesn't have good hand trap support, throwing in 2 Max Cs would be nice. And just a real quick side note, this is exactly what I mean by, I think 100 points, 150 points at the max, because 150 points would let you be able to play 3 Max C in the main deck, right? But if you do a fucking 400 point game tournament, then everybody's running around triple Max Cs, triple Solemn, triple Veil, or triple everything. I mean, is that really, I thought we were doing this to have fun. Is that fun? Does anyone think that that's fun, right? I mean, where's the skill in that? All you're doing is just throwing the whole kitchen sink in your fucking deck. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh! Isn't fun because people have 20 card decks, because the other 20 cards of their deck are all of the hand traps and all of the everything else that every single deck plays. So we only I like this format. I like it at 100 points because we don't need to play 20 staple hand traps and cards that every deck plays. So that's why, again, you know, 150 points. You know, if you want to waste all 150 points on 3 Max Cs, go for it, right? But so now, Nat Beast is at 50 points. I think that's a solid bump up there. We got some XYZ guys. Phantom of Yubel. Yubel at 50 points. I mean, I remember Yubel being a deck. Reasoning at 50. Red Reboot. That's another good hand trap. 50 points. Soul Charge at 50. I mean, oh, and look at this. All of the Terralment cards are at 50. This is what I mean. Like, if let's just say you play a fucking 400 point deck, right? Someone's just going to be just playing straight Terralments. Like, I mean, where's the fun in that? Like, the goal is to make it so every deck can be playable, and the goal is for there to be, you know, 30 tier 0 decks, right? The goal isn't to be, so, oh, well, if there's 400 points, then there's 2 tier 0 decks. If there's 300 points, then there's another 2 tier 0 decks, right? Like, and I'm sure everybody's going to, you know, we're all fucking turbo nerds. The goal is to min-max everything in existence. I'm sure that there will be a tier list based on how many points. I'm sure. But the point is that there will be variety at the top. Just like, that's why so many people play Edison. Because are there tier 1, tier 0 Edison decks? Yeah, but there's 4 of them. Possibly 5, right? And then of the tier 1, 1.5 decks, there's like 10 of them, right? Okay, so keep going. Tempai Dragon Trundra. I think this is the Dragon Ruler card. Is this the fire guy? Yeah, this is the fire guy. This guy's broken in Dragon Rulers. But I'm actually going to do Dragon Rulers without him. But let's just keep going. Atlantean Dragoons at 40 points. Okay. Honestly, being under 50, that's kind of nice. Because Dragoons is obviously busted at 3 cards, but there's so many broken combos in the water deck that let's just do a quick Mermail. No Mermail cards. Okay. Atlantean. You've got the Dragoons, Neptibus. Those are the only 2 Mermail Atlantean cards. So that means you've got Shadow Squadron, the Dragon, Shire. I mean, that's, you know, throw in maybe 1 Dragoons, 1 Neptibus, and then let's see, what do they got? Do they got Diva in here? Let's see, Diva? No Deep Sea Diva. So you can play 3 Deep Sea Diva, 2 Neptibus, 3 Deep Sea Diva, and a Dragoons, and play whatever else. But that's interesting. Some water deck stuff. We got some spell cards, some trap cards. Oh, Fire Formation Teniki. Who's gonna play Bujin? Who's gonna play that Bujin deck? Who's gonna play that that deck? Tell me someone's gonna play it. Sorry for that edit. Didn't want to poop my pants. Anyway, Konami has, and I'm assuming will in the future, put out point adjustments. This is the first row, or first group of point adjustments, as well as points going down. And that's something to note, as in addition to, well, so they changed the points, right? But they also, the point totals are updated. So it's not like, I mean, which would be stupid that you would have to go check the posts to see if, you know, all these numbers are up to date. But yes, everything is up to date. But so they do update point tallies. So I'm sure once different metas, once different things come out, I'm sure if there's a deck that's too much fun, they're going to kill it. Like, for example, Adamancipator. Nothing on Adamancipator got hit, and now you can play a Block Dragon and Adamancipator. Oh my god. Wait, let's see, how much is Gallant Granite? Gallant Granite is 33 points. Oh my god. So you can play Gallant Granite and Block Dragon. Ugh. So, like, Adamancipator, I'm straight up. Adamancipator is going to be a hot Genesys deck. Water, I'm thinking about making that into a hot Genesys deck because, literally, I mean, Gallant Granite, search out Block Dragon, YuGiOh! You know, Deep Sea Diva, Summon Neptibus, YuGiOh! I mean, I don't care if I can't play Abyss Dweller. Let's see, Bahamut. Bahamut Shark is 81 points. Can't play him. Totally awesome, 20 points, but you can't make him if you're not playing the Bahamut Shark. So, Water Deck, Dragon Rulers, Adamancipator. Let's see, Thunder King Ryo, 20 points. Okay. The K9, that deck that's really popular right now, 20 points. Let's see, we got some YuGiOh stuff. So people might be playing that a little bit, even though you're probably only going to be able to get away with a couple copies. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, why are we going to play 400-point decks if it's just going to mean that people play K9 YuGiOh in its entirety? Why the fuck do we want to do that? Let the fucking people in regular Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, do that shit. Keep that shit out of Genesys, right? Let's have some fun with this. Pot of Greed, ooh, 30 points. Just play, if you got a deck that's good, you like it how it is, and you think it just needs some draw support, fuck it, throw in 3 Pot of Greeds, fuck it, who cares? Let's see, TG Hyper Librarians, 50 points, that's kind of nice. Smoke Signal is at 33, I'm pretty sure Gateway's at 100 points, yeah, that makes sense, that makes sense. Let's see. Brilliant Fusion, 33 points. Cyberjar, 33 points. Fuck it, throw in 3 Cyberjar. Ask me if I give a fuck. Let's see. The first Yang Zing. Are there other Yang Zing cards in here? Okay, there's 2 Yang Zing cards. Okay, let's bring back the Yang Zing deck. I mean, why not? Those are the big guys, right? Those are the bosses. Let's see. Ash Blossom, 15 points. Okay, a decent Ash Blossom cost. I kind of like that. They bumped Reborn down, I believe. Reborn down to 15. Let's see. Do they have any other... Ooh, Dino Wrestler Pankatrops. Terrible card, but I love it. I mean, one of my favorite cards. I love how they have duality as just duality. I mean, as if we all know duality YuGiOh. I mean, we all know it's pod duality. Oh, duality, the card duality. We got to verify that we are human because NordVPN uses stuff that no everybody thinks is thing. All right, so tribute one light or dark monster, special summon one light or dark monster from your hand or extra deck with the same original type and level but a different original attribute. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard and then target one light and one dark monster in your graveyard, shuffle both into the deck, and then draw one card. That's actually pretty good. And it's a quick play. That thing's actually pretty fucking good. That's a pretty good Chaos card for 10 points. Chaos has... I love Chaos things. Let's see. We've got some more... Ooh, 6... Shien is cheap as hell. But I do like that you can play 6 Samurais, and you can play Shiens and all these other cards, but then you can't play Gateway. Which, again, I personally am fine with that. Again, if you were playing like a 400-point deck... You could just play 6 Samurais as is 100 default, and then if they give you an extra 300 points, throw in 3 Gateway. Fuck it. I mean, what is that? That's not fun. That's not fun. Let's see. Okay. We got some Shadol stuff, some Royal Decree stuff, some Trap Tricks, and then Blasters. Oh, here we get to all the Dragon Ruler stuff. Dude, if they change up points, I got to imagine Dragon Rulers are going to be the first to go. Because, like, dude, all the Dragon Rulers being 7, again, going back to the deck I made, I mean, triple of all of the good Dragon Rulers, triple Judgment, triple Warning, and I'm at 99 points. I mean, shit, let's go, baby. I mean, the amount of rank 7 XYZs that are insane, the amount of level 1, level 2 tuners that can make all these stupid, gnarly, huge synchros, I mean, say less. Say absolutely less. So like we talked about, Solemn Judgments, cheap as hell. I do like that there are a lot of really good spells and traps that are low point. Regeki being low point is really nice. Drolenlock being low point. Chalice being low point. If you want to do your, your Herald deck, Preparation of Rites. I wonder if they have Advanced Ritual. Let's see. Advanced Ritual. Nope. Advanced Ritual Art is not on here. So that's going to be free. That's nice. Let's see. Keep going down a little bit. Keep going down. Oh, yeah, the Dominus cards are in here. Those are real nice. And they have them actually at a decent point value. Let's go over here. Dominus. So, Dominus Impulse is 30. Makes sense. But then the other two, 10 and 10. Not bad. And let me exit out that. Okay, so let's see. More Dragon Ruler stuff. Some Crystron stuff. Super cheap point-wise. Rapid Raptor. Let's see. What else? Anything else stick out? Oh, the Danger cards. That's something that... deck that I loved. And I wonder if... what's Nessie? Nessie is 7 points? I really thought Nessie would be... more points, but the whole Danger deck, you could play the entire Danger deck in its entirety and still probably have another 40 points left over. Oh, Kawaii Maru. I love, this is so random. Like, I don't play them in Adamancipator. You could throw them in Adamancipator. They're kind of fun, but it's hilarious that they gave them a little bit of a point value. And let's see, anything else? Ooh, I like that they have random one-pointers for different things. I saw Glow-Up Bulb. Let's see, do they have Spore? No Spore. Glow-Up Bulb is 20 points. There's a Jet Synchron being 1 point. I'm curious what the plant deck, a 100-point plant deck in Genesys would look like. And then a bunch of rank-up magic. I'm curious what that deck would look like. And... that's it. Let's keep it under 20 minutes. It'll be interesting. I can't wait to see what decks come out of this. If you are making the decks, if you've got deck lists, post them all below. I will gladly go over playtest every deck. If you want to playtest against me online, Genesys format, more than happy to. Smoke grass, eat ass, be excellent to each other, and I will see you in the next video. Deuces.
Like the vid, leave a word, drop a comment, get absurd. Subscribe if you had some fun. We drop bangers one by